Welcome back to another edition of the Drive Home Podcast. I'm your host, Chris McCure, and I have a special night tonight. We are doing a crossover with my great friend, Jeremy Wells, and Day Drinking with Dog. And we also have a first-time Yankees fan, first time I've ever had a Jets fan on in my entire life. Matt Gibbs is joining us as well. What's going on, guys?
What's going on, Chris?
What's up?
You're a first-time Yankee fan.
Yep.
What does that mean?
First time
on your show.
Yeah, first time I ever had a Yankee fan on my show.
Thanks, Chris, for the intro. We're doing, obviously, my show, Day Drinking with Dog. I have Matt Gibbs sitting in studio. We are live on Twitch right now. And obviously, you can watch it on YouTube and listen to it on the other platforms. Chris, we literally have... we haven't seen this kind of... I don't know what you'd call it. Ineptitude in the Patriots organization since... How far should we go back? The late 80s or the early 90s? Like 91?
Well, it would be... I would think it would be like the Dick McPherson era, because after him is when they brought in Parcells.
Okay, so that was 90.
So
that was
92, 93.
Right. So yeah, I said 91, right?
Yeah.
But, I mean, it was really bad in the late 80s too. But yeah, 92 was my freshman year of college. They were bad. They were like 1-15.
And then they brought in Parcells.
And then
right?
so 93 was Parcells, yeah, because that's when they drafted Bledsoe, right?
Yeah.
So we went from Bledsoe basically to Brady. And Bledsoe had a solid career, made it to a Super Bowl. We were pretty relevant for the most part during his tenure. Then we had obviously Brady for 20 years. Yeah. And since Brady left, we've had one playoff appearance, and that was with Mac Jones' rookie year. And then literally since then, it's just been a clown show all around.
Okay, it has been, but this is worse.
Yeah.
Like the last couple of years, Bill, whatever, he lost his fastball, right? Like he didn't draft well, even though they re-signed everybody they re-signed this offseason was a Bill guy. But I mean, like, they can't even get out of their own way. Did you hear what Mayo said today?
I can't even keep up.
Okay, so for all Patriots fans know who Stacey James is, right? He's like the Kraft's PR guy.
Yeah.
Team spokesman. Mayo started giving all these answers. We're on to the Jets. Like, if he's here, he'll play. Like, all these stuff, right? And someone asked him about it. He's like, well, Stacey James told me just to focus on the Jets. So our team spokesman is now telling our head coach what to say in press conference.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think having Matt here is a good barometer of suck. You know what I mean? Because he's known it his whole life being a Jet fan.
What's the peak of the Jets in your lifetime? Was it the Mark Sanchez beat?
Mark Sanchez. Mark Sanchez. Absolutely.
Was it?
I think we had a glimmer of hope with Sam Darnold for like a season with Todd Bowles. We got to I think it was like 7 or 8 wins, 9-7 one year. But that's like when I was really young. I was probably like 10.
Yeah, Matt's 12. A baby, remember.
No, I know. I'm just thinking like Mark in the Belichick era. It was the 2 Mark Sanchez years when they went to the AFC
championship,
right?
Yeah, back-to-back AFC championship games.
Yeah. So
and one was beating the Patriots at Foxborough.
Yeah, that was peak.
Right. And then they lost to Pittsburgh, I believe, in the AFC championship game. But yeah, I mean, so Matt is growing up on suck. He had the Yankees, obviously, but
I was spoiled.
The Jets. We joked about this the other night, Chris. Is we asked the question, or you might have asked it. Is with our ineptitude right now, like which franchise would you rather be? The Jets,
Patriots,
or the Patriots? And I think it's clear as day that the Jets are just going to jet themselves. They're already doing it right now. I mean, it's almost comical to watch. I can really picture them losing on Sunday, like 13-10.
Yep.
What's the weather looking like? It's supposed to be nice, right?
It's supposed to be like 65 or sunny.
It'd be 13-10 is my early prediction.
But here's the thing, right? You'd obviously rather have the Patriots' future
because you have Drake May,
right? And we.
That's all you need to know, because Mayo's not going anywhere. We're both in coach limbo.
We're in purgatory. You guys are in good shape because I think
we have the better owner. I know that's a whole separate topic. Yeah. We're gonna be like, okay, Kraft is fucking past his prime. His son's a douche. Maybe we're not in such great shape, but I would rather have him than fucking Woody Johnson.
Okay, yes,
Jansen.
but it's kind of. I mean, obviously, you're going to want the Patriots' future because we don't have $1 trillion tied up into Aaron Rodgers and his friends. Isn't Adams is a free agent, so if Rodgers is coming back, they have to pay him.
Well, he's already chirping for an extension.
But I mean, what's that? What are you getting?
What are you going to give him? What are you going to give him? 2 years, 30? Sure. You can't give him anything over 2 years, though.
No, because he's 30. He'll be 32 at the end of this year.
Right. So
okay, but if you're the Jets, at this point, you hitched your wagon to Rodgers. Whatever he wants, you gave him. I mean, do you even want Rodgers back next year? I mean, you don't really have a choice.
What's the fucking alternative?
Yeah.
I mean, unless you're losing out this year and you get a top 3 pick like we had last year, I mean, that would be the only other option. I mean, I don't even know. I'm sorry. I don't know who the free agents are this year. Quarterbacks don't really move that much. Like, the good ones don't move that much in free agency. They get locked up by their teams.
Yeah, they all get 5-6 year deals for $300 million.
Right.
And
we don't even have a coach. We have a substitute teacher.
Actually, you know what's funny, Matt? That's a great point. Who wants the Jets job?
Right.
Belichick.
No,
he would not.
He'll
write on toilet paper this time. I resign as a candidate for the New York Jets head coaching
right
job.
away.
But who wants the Jets job?
I mean, it's there's 32 NFL coaches. Somebody's going to want the head coach job.
John Gruden.
It's money. It's New York. It's not awful, and everyone's going to go in there being like, okay, if I can turn it around, I'm the fucking man.
Mm-hmm. I am on record, though, for Robert Saleh, the way they kind of tossed him like a trout.
He sucks, though.
I feel like it was wrong the way they treated him. He had a good defense mind.
Yeah.
You should have just had somebody in the room to say, all right, let's let what's his face go for offense and
Nathaniel
let's switch.
Hackett.
Yeah,
Hackett.
Yeah. And figure it out.
They hired Hackett to keep Rodgers happy, and it failed.
Oh, yeah. Well, they hired him last year, and then he got 4 plays out of him.
Yeah.
And
that's such a Jets thing.
A lot of people don't realize he's still coming off a major injury.
Yep.
You know what, though? I love Aaron Rodgers, his conspiracy theories, his views. But the minute he makes a nice pass, for a first down, 15 yards to fucking Garrett Wilson down the sideline, and they show him on camera, he has this look on him like, dude, I'm the guy. Every time.
Nobody's the biggest fan of Aaron Rodgers other than Aaron Rodgers.
Dude, you've been doing this for fucking 20 years. You threw a first down. You also, in the last 2 games, you've fucking thrown interceptions that have changed the game.
Yeah, but Garrett Wilson last week got a ball straight to the chest and turned it into a Pittsburgh interception. That you can't give that to Aaron Rodgers. You know what I mean? He's playing like a serviceable quarterback right now. He's not. It's not like complete alarm nightmare, but it's just like our defense has lost a step because we're hurt, but offense just can't get it together. And if we actually get it together this week, we could win.
So you beat the Patriots. Now you're 3-5.
3-5
with 2 wins against the fucking 1-6-7 Patriots.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, fucking enjoy that.
We could be second in the AFC East.
What'd you do? Fucking ruin the mic over there? These fucking kids. They want to touch everything, Chris.
I didn't touch it.
They want to touch everything.
He got excited. He thinks he's going to be 3-5.
Oh yeah, woohoo!
I did pick the Jets this week. So
by the way,
the last 2 weeks I picked the other team.
So just a little backstory. Matt texted me the other night. Hey, you want to do a little podcast about the World Series coming up? A little preview. And I was like, well, you know what? I'm actually doing one with my buddy fucking at 6 o'clock on Friday. I'm sure, we're going to talk Pats, Jets, Pats, whatever. And, oh, good, I'm a Jets fan, blah, blah, blah. So over his shoulder right now is my TV, and I'm airing the Netflix doc about the Red Sox, the comeback. It's literally airing over his head right now.
Yeah, he's taunting me.
I'm just taunting him.
Did you watch it? Have you watched
No, I know. I just turned. No,
I watched one clip on TikTok.
What was the? I know
where
we're
you could watch a whole movie on TikTok if you wanted to. You just watched all the parts.
Did you watch it yet?
I haven't watched it yet.
Oh yeah, no. It's so we're still in the Grady Little phase right now on TV. So they're going through 2003 first. They actually did 1986 first, and then they went to getting Theo Epstein and all that. And
isn't today the 30th anniversary of Bill Buckner? Or was it 40?
40. No, it's been 38 years. 38 years.
Yeah,
30.
86. Yeah.
86?
Is today the day? I don't know.
I think it was either yesterday or today.
Dude, I'm with my new job, dude. I'm so out of touch with it. I couldn't even stay up for the Celtics game. Granted they were up 25, so I went to bed.
Attaboy.
But I'm asleep by 9:20.
You
lost the stuff. That's all.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Chris.
I'm in bed at 8:30 because I'm up at 5 to go to the gym.
Well, yeah, all right. The fucking gym rats fucking come. Yeah, but you have the ability to stay up if you wanted to watch a fucking Red Sox playoff game.
Yeah.
100%.
If the Red Sox were on tonight, or it was a Wednesday night, there's no way I'd make it till fucking 11:30. Because this game's not going to be over at 11:30 tonight.
No, it'll be midnight tonight.
God. Now the fucking NL has the DH too. It's even with the pitch clock.
Listen, the last 20 years, Boston has had a good run, man.
Good?
You guys had a good run. All sports, man.
Historic.
Yeah. So...
Yeah,
it's New York. It's New York. Let New York have a day. Let New York have something.
They just did the New York Liberty. So I wanted to bring this up with you. So last night ESPN showed the parade of the Liberty, in Manhattan, and all the ticker tape coming down. They never once showed the crowd, which is what they usually focus on.
It looked like a Kamala rally.
I don't think there was a crowd there. So then I'm what?
Ask yourself this. On a Thursday at 2 in the afternoon, who the fuck's calling out of work for the Liberty?
For the Liberty.
Boss, I gotta go. The Liberty just won.
So I said to myself, if I see any fucking Yankee, Giant, any fucking New York fan claiming this fucking victory on their fucking belt of championships, I'm taking each and every one of UConn women's championships, adding that 11 to my fucking belt. That's pretty fucking big because I'm fat.
Pretty heavy, pretty heavy now.
You know what I mean? But you know what?
Oh my God,
to their fucking credit, I haven't seen one person really be like, "Oh, the Liberty," because no one fucking cares.
No one cares about that.
Dude, they opted out of their collective bargaining agreement.
Dumbest fucking move ever.
They're going on strike. I've never.
Well, no, they're going to play next year, though. I think it all goes after next season. Yeah. So
okay, because they're opting out. They're the only.
Can I cross the picket line?
But they're the only league in America that loses $40 million and demands more.
Yeah. Imagine that.
Dude, they've lost $40 million this year, and it was their highest attendance in 20 years.
Highest
because
jersey
they normally
sales.
lose $60 million on average.
It's
they have never once turned a profit since it started. Nope. Literally, they've never once turned a profit.
And they're turning 25 soon, right? They got to be.
Something like that.
Was it 2000? Was that the first year? 2000.
It was Rebecca Lobo, so it might have even been 98. Matt's on his phone. He'll check it. But maybe they're over 25 years. I don't know. But yeah, they've never turned a profit.
You sent me the thing, right? About the owner, the NBA owners are pissed because they don't think they're being told the full truth about the money and everything.
Yeah, 96.
Yeah.
96. So they're pushing 30 years in existence. What other company would suffer a loss every year? TGI Fridays just closed and went bankrupt. TGI Fridays in Orange just closed.
Oh, no shit.
The one in Framingham is now like a Starbucks.
Yeah.
That's so upsetting.
Fridays closed yesterday, I think.
My cousin worked there.
You used to go there with us when you were fun, right?
Yeah, back in the day. back in the day when we used to have to carry Joe back.
Yeah, when our crackhead buddy was fucking going there with us.
And he was fucking... You guys are drinking Captain and Cokes that had no Coke in it whatsoever.
Oh, my God.
Dude, so remember the glasses were this big? So we would have 20 Captain and Cokes from 4 o'clock to 7. Rip a couple shots in between, have Jack Daniel's wings, and our tab was fucking $42.
At Fridays? Nice.
You know what?
All my boys that used to work there can't get in trouble anymore. They're closed.
There you go.
I remember one time you guys were arguing. Well, you weren't arguing. Joe was yelling at you. You guys weren't using your Friday like rewards card.
Oh, yeah.
Because you guys.
Oh shit! I probably still got points on that motherfucker.
You should have went. They have They used to have the unlimited appetizers for $8.99.
So Chris, yeah,
and you could destroy the place, and that's probably why they lost money.
No, I can tell you off air why they fucking closed. But so what they had was I think the number one prize, like to accumulate points, was a cruise.
It was a cruise.
Yeah, for like 125,000 points or whatever it was, you can get a cruise. But it was like a 3-day. I mean, it was like you probably had to spend fucking $180,000 at Fridays to get to that fucking point to earn a $3,000 cruise.
If you ever charged the right amount, you probably would.
I know, they slowed my progress. Oh shit! I love how we go off on tangents. All right.
Anyway, the Patriots.
No, so all right. So actually, yeah. So what? All right. Let's talk about Mayo here.
I wouldn't pull the alarm yet.
Well, the alarm. We're 1-6. The alarm's been pulled.
Come on. We're a 5-fire alarm, and we got other cities coming in to help put up.
I want to lose Sunday. I'm not in tank.
You want to lose?
Listen,
okay.
I'm not in tank mode. That was last year. I'm not doing that again. I don't want to finish 1-16 and get the number one pick. We got our QB. I know we're going to get a good pick regardless, which we can either trade and grab assets because we need assets. But I don't want to win because I want the coach gone. I want to start over again.
Yeah, just don't get into the Jets' habit.
Even if we get the number one pick. I mean, if we do get the number one pick, great. But I'm not in tank mode. If we win, awesome. I get to pee on Jets fans' faces again because you fucking have Aaron Rodgers and you lost to us.
And Devontae Adams.
Oh, what do you think? What's your take, Chris? Do you want Mayo to stay around? What's your take?
God, no. Well, all right. So I was like, all right, he'll figure it out at one point. I think it was you. Was it when they inducted Vrabel during the season last year into like the Patriots Hall of Fame? You said that's our next coach.
Yes.
And I think in hindsight,
we didn't even fucking interview him.
Right. In hindsight, you look back, right? Vrabel's the hire. You could just keep Mayo as the defensive coordinator,
right? To
try to like see if he could ever figure it out. But I mean, you look at like we have number one. I think to see Mayo come back, the only way the Crafts are going to allow it is the other guy's got to take the fall. So like Van Pelt is gone. They're going to get like DeMarcus Covington. They got
a completely clean house.
Your 2-15 record prediction is looking pretty good, though. Like you said 2 weeks prior, or
beginning of the season. Matt's talking about your prediction.
Yeah, I mean, you know what's funny is I thought Seattle would have been one of the wins.
But let me tell you something though, Matt. When we won week 1, and when we were up 20-10 in week 2, this guy's texting me like, "I think we might be good this year."
Oh yeah.
You're sounding like a Jets fan, Chris. If you listen to the Fan in New York, every week they live and die with the Jets.
They're like that up in Boston.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's so funny because I don't think during the Brady era I ever predicted less than 13 wins.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was hard not to, but yeah.
But I mean, we're just a disaster.
Yeah.
I mean, we have
after the Jets, you got what? You got the Titans. I think you could win that game.
But we would have thought the Jaguars were a get-right game.
Right.
I heard this on the radio the other day. It's 100% accurate. We're now everybody's get-right game.
See, but yeah, I agree with that right at this second. But May's just going to get better, and
the Dolphins aren't going anywhere. I don't think Tua's right.
No, I can't believe he's playing.
They announced he's starting.
What are they? They're 3-4 or 2. What are they? Like what are they?
They're 2-4 right now.
Honestly,
he got his money. Walk away.
Honestly, I think it just is so disgusting how the NFL does. They act like they care about these guys.
They don't care.
There is no doctor in America that should clear this guy.
It's a TV show. It's what it is.
Yeah. When did he get? How long is it? 2 weeks now? Come Sunday? Is it 2 weeks?
Oh God, no! It's been like 4.
Has it 4 weeks? 4?
Since he was diagnosed, since he got hit. Oh yeah,
it
was a while ago.
Since the Bills game. Oh wow,
yeah.
Time flies.
I think so. I'm guessing. I mean, it wasn't 2 weeks ago that he got hurt.
And he won't wear the Guardian helmet. Like, why not just wear that?
Right.
He should wear what Pat Mahomes has. I forget the name of the visor. He should wear one of those. Those are like custom made. They're
What the fuck's the visor gonna do?
it's like AI generated. They have the right pads. It's
Wait,
a little,
is that how he's winning? So he has like this AI shit on his screen, and you can see like, and they're next genning his throws and shit. Actually,
you're right. That was a
can't be
month
right.
ago. That was a month ago since they lost.
That has got to be like he's having a terrible year though, but they're winning. They're 6-0.
Yeah, they're doing.
No, it's stat-wise.
It's not even watchable, their games.
No,
and they're just winning.
he plowed over that San Fran guy in the end zone though. Dude, if I was a KC fan, that would have fucking fired me up.
Somebody,
Dude,
somebody needs to take that guy out. I can't stand him.
I'm not even, dude. I'm glad they're 6-0 and he's sucking than being like 3-3 and then they're gonna go on like 11-game win streak and get the.
Oh, and then it's gonna be Cinderella stuff.
They're not winning it this year. Baltimore looks. I mean,
You
of
think
course,
I mean, they got D-Hop. I mean, he's old.
He's fucking
but-
The
washed.
Jets might make a run this year.
You know he'll have a little Jets might maker. This fucking guy. This fucking guy.
Yeah, baby. Jets. Jets.
Oh,
Your whole
my
season.
God.
Your whole season comes down to this week because
100%.
if you
100%.
win, you can be like, we finally swept the Patriots.
Yeah, we won the Patriots.
Yeah, and then you're just gonna go.
Fuck you,
then you're gonna
Belichick.
tank. Then you're gonna tank.
Well, who do you guys play after us?
Yeah, what's your schedule coming up?
Oh, the schedule is after that. We got. Hold on.
I mean, is this going to be like a 1-game winning streak when you beat us?
Probably.
Yeah. Yeah. Jets. We
But I
got
mean-
the. I think we're playing
Just go. So after the Patriots game, just say the team.
right
Don't
after.
Say, yeah, just say and
Texans.
Just go loss. Go ahead, keep going.
Cardinals loss. Colts loss. Oh no, it's at home.
No, the Colts. The
Colts at
Colts
home.
lost.
Actually, you'll beat the Cardinals. Cardinals suck.
No,
Actually, the Colts.
they're
the
a sleeper
Colts, Anthony
team.
Richardson's
Sleeper team. They're
terrible.
fucking awful.
No, they
Anthony
won
Richardson.
a couple games.
Keep going. Keep going.
Seahawks,
Loss.
Lost.
Dolphins
Win. I'll give him a
Oh,
win.
wait.
I'll give him a win.
in Miami,
Yeah.
Ooh, loss. Never mind.
Jaguars.
That's when
in
A-Rod
Florida.
or that's when Rodgers goes out for the year. Loss.
Rams,
Loss. Everything's
Home.
a loss now. You have no quarterback. You have no backup.
Bills,
Loss.
Lost.
Dolphins.
Loss.
Lost.
Oh, it's at home. I'll give you a tie. You tie that game.
You think we tie? I think
You tie.
I think we at least split the Dolphins. Jesus,
What is that? What
with
is-
no
I mean, what-
Tua.
Dolphins.
What's the best the Jets can get to record-wise? 7 wins?
All right, from what you guys are telling me, am I beating you guys this Sunday?
I'll give you the win. I'll give
All
you
right,
the
so
win.
3-5.
Yeah.
Texans
Loss. 3-6.
3-6.
See, here's the thing, though. Once
3
you
and
get to that
7,
7th and 8th loss,
4 and
that's when
7.
everything falls apart.
Might
You don't
be
rally
4 and
from
12.
that.
Might be 4 and 13.
No, you'll get to 6 wins is my guess. 6 or 7.
So what? They'll be, 6 and 10? Or 6
6
and 11?
6 and
7
11.
10, something like that.
All right, so if you're the
That's
Jets
what-
and you're 6 and 11, are you really running it back? Like, what are you doing? You have to, though, don't you?
Well, it
'Cause
depends
you
on the
sold out
coach.
For this.
But is Aaron Rodgers going to handpick the coach for one more year? See, this is
Why
the
would you
problem
give
with-
him
this
that
is the-
power?
He already had it. This is the problem with having Aaron Rodgers at age 41 next year. Like,
but
what do you do?
if you
I
were
would,
the
I would get rid of
Patriots-
him immediately. If you have a high pick and you can get a Shador Sanders or whatever
We
these
lost our
quarterbacks
second
coming out
round
are,
pick for Devontae
yeah,
for the next 2 years.
you gave up a second round pick for him.
Yeah,
I didn't see. Is it a second round
Wait,
pick?
no, I think it's a
No.
third
a
round.
second
It's
and a
conditional.
third.
It's conditional, right?
Yeah.
It's a third
Oh.
that can turn into a second.
If what he has
With
100
like
catches,
playing time and stats and stuff.
you gave up a straight up second round pick for him. That's a joke.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but
I
if
thought
he
they were
goes
third round
if he
pick's
goes
bad.
in and gets like
He's not
500
He's
yards,
not.
that'd
He's
be
not.
freaking
He's
phenomenal.
not. He's not.
I think it had to do too with like
If
like
you
how
have
well
Adams
they
in
did.
there, you could take away the attention from Wilson and Lazard, and you have a pretty good. You have 2 pretty good
Lazard.
options.
Lazard.
Lazard, he's
Lazard.
pretty good, man.
Lazard.
He's
Lazard.
overpaid just because it's Rogers' boy.
Right.
Yeah, baby.
What was the other guy he brought over last year? Is he still there?
New
Randall
York
Cobb,
Rodgers
was it?
now.
Cobb? Cobb's not still there, right? Mm-mm. No.
No, he retired, I think.
I tell you what, Brees Hall is their best player, though.
100%.
He's fucking
Yeah,
good.
but they don't use him.
I know.
But he-
every time he touches the ball, though, he's fucking darts 20 yards down the field.
He was like, I don't play fantasy.
He's our
but He
Saquon.
was like a top 10 fantasy pick, I think, at one point.
He was top. He went 1 in some leagues this year.
Yeah.
Believe me, I was in 5 of them. Oh, by the way, I'm 5-2, 5-2, 5-2, 4-3, 3-4.
That boy.
It's not bad.
Not
How
bad.
do you keep up?
It's all on my phone. See, football, I would never do this with baseball or basketball.
No.
Football is football.
That's a
You look at
full-time
it
job.
Thursday night, make sure the guys aren't hurt that are playing that night. You don't have to look at it again until Sunday. And then, you're winning or you're losing. And then, if Monday night you need a guy to get some points to win, or you look at the other team if they're going to have a guy that might beat you. It's not that bad. But it's too much, though. I say this I had 4 teams last year. I'm like, I'm going to cut it down to 3. And I have 5 this year. And they're all money leagues. I'm in for like a G note right now. One's 500, but that's the one I'm 5-2 in.
Let's
first
do
place.
the same for the Patriots, though. I don't think you're.
This is you, Chris. This is you, Chris.
All right,
all right, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Let's do.
Excluding the Jet game.
You're saying you said you're gonna lose to us,
loss,
so that's 1-7.
6. We're gonna be 1-7.
7, yeah.
Go ahead.
Then you got the Titans. I think you win that game.
I don't.
In
It's a
Tennessee,
toss-up.
though,
it's a loss. Yeah,
okay. 1-8. Bears
loss.
1-9. Rams at home.
Oh my! See how they played last night? Loss.
Oh, come on. Week to week.
Puka and Cooper are back. No way.
Pookie
No, it's a
Bear.
loss.
1-10. Dolphins at
We never
Miami.
beat them. We never beat them. Loss.
1-11. Colts in home.
Loss.
We shouldn't.
One
That
and-
might be,
I mean, May's
well,
like
it
6
depends.
games in by then. I mean, he could.
Right, and also Anthony Richardson's terrible. That was a horrendous pick.
But if we're 1-11, like we were saying, is Mayo even there? Now, do we have the interim coach where we win a couple games like Antonio Pierce last year with the Raiders? Just because the fucking teams get galvanized and like, oh, we got a new coach. Let's go play hard.
They're not firing.
You know what
they're
you guys
not- they're
don't.
not
You're missing.
firing
You're
him
missing
next
a
season.
good guy. To
They could.
lead.
They're not firing.
Why
him next season.
not?
Because Kraft would rather jump off a bridge. He can't admit that this was that bad that he had to pull the plug mid-season. He can't.
But-
this whole thing is about him proving that Bill wasn't the reason, and we look even worse.
Yeah, but if you're looking at it,
So
like
you
I said
think-
to you the other
you
day,
think-
he's a billionaire. These guys make these decisions all the time in the business world, and this is a
I just
business
think-
decision.
No, I just think it won't.
It's
happen
very possible
during
because
the
Jerry
season.
Jones is on that same path of
Right.
I'm better than. I'll get somebody who asks me better questions.
Well, no, but Jerry's more loyal to his head coaches than anybody.
that's
He
Yeah,
because
held on
he
to
made
Jason
that
Garrett
choice.
forever.
He
Garrett
chose Mike McCarthy
Garrett probably got 5 years more than yours.
because
But
that
you-
was
but-
his guy. That when
it's-
he
and he-
picks you,
And
just
McCarthy's
like
getting
Dak.
more than he deserves.
McCarthy should have been gone 2 years ago.
Yeah,
Is
Belichick
it-
should
what
be
is it?
coaching
They
the team
haven't
right
won
now.
What was it? The Cowboys haven't won a playoff game since the 90s?
No, Romo has one.
They
Romo has
haven't
one.
made it to the NFC Championship game since
Oh, yeah,
'95.
since Aikman.
Since their last
like
championship.
last year.
Their last championship, yeah, '95.
I mean,
That's
it's
a
just-
good 30 years.
But the thing is, Kraft won't. I don't think he'll do it during the season. I think he lets it play out.
Right now, Kraft is.
Because then at the end, when we're 1-7, 1-16, then
Did you
he's
guys
gonna
have your
turn
bye
out-
yet?
No,
No,
our
it's in
bye is
week
wicked
14.
late. Yeah, our bye is way late.
I think
which
it's
is
in
weird,
December.
which is so
Yeah,
weird.
it's
Week
December.
14. It's so somebody had a bye week 4, and we have to wait till week 14.
I don't think there's any buys this week.
No,
It's weird how they.
Full,
it's
32.
weird how they. Honestly, I think they should. To be fair, they should have. So there's 17 games. So there's 18 weeks. They should have every bye. They should have 2 buys, week 8 and week 9, or 9 and 10, whatever it would be.
You guys should do an all-star game
And just do half.
in
Half the schedule,
middle of
half the
baseball.
schedule. Like everyone gets it in the middle of the year. Everyone
Yeah.
gets a break, and then go from there.
I like that.
because you're screwed if you get it early,
Right.
And you're screwed if you get it too late, like us.
And in fantasy, I know that's everyone laughs, but it's a big driver of where the NFL is getting their money
Yeah, you
from.
could lose a week.
Just you sacrifice that week or the next, and that's it. You call it a day, or those 2 weeks are not even fantasy weeks. Whatever you want to do, I don't know. They're just spitballing here,
No,
but
I agree. I mean, because why? At the very least, somehow they could figure out between week 7 and week 10, every team gets a bye.
Right.
You could figure
Yeah.
something out,
right.
and they just
Towards the
don't.
end.
Just condense it down. It's not
Week
if the
10.
Patriots were good this year. I remember when they were in the Tom Brady era. They used for some reason their bye was always week 5, early
it was
in the
always
year.
early.
Yeah, it's
It was
well, wait a
always
second. You really want it right off the rip,
Yeah.
I mean, you want it like right in the middle. Right in the middle, you want it. But
I mean, but week 14 has to be the latest bye I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Right? Week 14.
Week 14, you have 3. Well, you have 4 games
but now you have
left.
4 weeks. Yeah.
Because you have 18 weeks now. But you have 4 games left. Like, I don't know. It's just... It's the luck of the draw, I guess. But yeah.
All right. So, Matt, with your predictions, all I'm going to say is 1-16.
1-16.
And I don't see...
Come on.
I don't see a win.
I see you winning against the Colts at least. I see you beating the Colts. That's 2. That's 2-15 right there.
That might be the only one we could do because, like, we're just piss poor in every. And this is the thing that gets me nuts.
I did not see our defense being this bad. Granted, we traded away Judon before I predicted that, and
we lost Barber and Bentley.
Right, I get that, but still, our scheme, our Belichick scheme, should be good enough to not give up 40 points a game.
But like the thing that drives me nuts about this whole thing is like and I'm sure we'll get into the whole pissing contest between Belichick and Mayo and Kraft and all that stuff, but everything that's happened on the field, like poor tackling, bad play calling, penalties, turnovers, that's all on-field stuff. So you can't blame Bill for that because that's all stuff you're supposed to coach during the year, right? Like, I mean, you can't blame Bill because these guys can't tackle.
Correct.
Right? Like, I mean, and this is what drives me nuts about the whole fucking thing is because you want to blame Bill for the roster where you had 7 picks and $100 million in cap space. And the only cap space you fucking used was to re-sign guys that Bill drafted.
Right.
You guys should make a move. You guys should make a move at the deadline.
I don't think they
trade away. Yeah, we're sellers.
You think you're sellers this year?
Yeah, absolutely.
We're going to be 1-16. Like, what are we going to buy?
No way.
I'll tell you why.
I feel bad.
There's a couple of guys.
I actually feel bad for you guys as a humble Jets fan. I do because this is to go from championship to just nothing is like it kind of reminds me of the Yankees.
Yeah, but we have hope.
You do.
Drake May and a new coach. And
Drake May's your guy.
We'll never get a new owner because they'll never sell.
They'll always keep it with the Kraft.
But
is he the same owner as Kraft Mac and Cheese?
No, Kraft is actually a cardboard company. That's where
it's like paper. It's like paper and cardboard.
Yeah.
They got old money then.
Oh yeah, Kraft used to be a season ticket holder when he was starting the company.
You know what's wild though is he bought it for like $320 million or something like that.
Yeah, it's worth like $5 billion now.
That's ridiculous.
Oh, that's every story though.
The Yankee Steinbrenner's he bought it for. Oh my gosh! What did he?
It was
buy?
under 100. It was like 100 million.
He bought it for like
it was cheap. 70. It was under 100 million.
Yeah, they're worth almost
they're worth
$7
billion. $7-8 billion. Yeah.
Crazy. The Celtics. I mean, Wick and them bought it for 340.
So are they selling that or what? Yeah. I mean, I know they're trying to, but we haven't.
They are.
Is the principal ownership over? That era of like one principal guy over?
No, I don't know.
Is like one head.
I think.
Or do you think it's going to be
whoever comes in and buys the Celtics? There's going to be one very major owner, and then I'm sure they'll bring in partners and everything. But I mean, it's such a tough. It's the best team in the NBA. Everybody's locked up. You would think you have a couple of good years left in a run. You have the worst stadium situation in the league. You make no money on ticket sales. That's where every owner makes their money. They make no money on ticket sales. It all goes to the Bruins owner. So what's crazy is someone's going to buy the Celtics and move them out of the Boston Garden.
Right.
The Boston Celtics will not play in the Boston Garden. It's wild.
Yeah, you guys are going to have a problem with that.
They're going to build a new stadium.
Yeah, but it won't have the same like aura, lore.
Well, it's a fucking. It's a basketball court. They'll be fine.
Yeah.
You know what scares me though? You know what scares me though? In like the conspiracy me is he's talking about like who's going to buy? Are they going to be conglomerates? Like literally in like 30 years, I feel like there's going to be like 1,000 people in this world that own everything. Ugh. From housing to
it's already headed that way.
I know. That's what I'm saying. It's just like there's literally like it's literally not going to be 99% and 1%. It's going to be 99.99999 and 0.00001% is going to own fucking everything. And I'll be dead and gone, but that's the direction we're going in.
Yeah, everyone they're gonna own all the housing.
Yep. Like BlackRock fucking they came out with on Twitter like months ago. They were like defending themselves like, just so you know, we do not buy single family homes. Okay, great. Congratulations. But everything that's not a single family home, they are gobbling up faster than fucking I eat fucking popcorn. It's fucking sad. And like they're not the only company that does it, but like that's where that's so investable.
Well, it's crazy because we're all hoping that Bezos buys them because he has the money to do whatever he wants. But he buys them, then he builds a new arena. Like he owns like what? He'll own like 60% of Boston.
So he'll
buy all the buildings around it and everything.
These guys are like it's world domination. I mean, this shit happened in the 1900s with the Rockefellers. There was like fucking a handful of people that owned everything. Like on a scale, you know, like they owned everything. And like we think like I just bought a house. Congratulations to me, right? But do I really own it? No, I don't.
No, what M&T?
The bank does. Even when I fucking pay that loan off, let's say I fucking hit the lottery and pay it off tomorrow, I still really don't own it.
Uncle Sam's saying,
because if I don't pay those taxes, they take it from me. Mm-hmm. It's not free land. It's not free land.
Nope.
I know.
And
every year you've got to pay taxes on the property you own. Even though you've already paid taxes.
And if those, let's say it's $7,000 a year. If I don't pay them for a couple of years, they take my $500,000 home from me.
Yep.
Right.
That's the world we live in.
I say if you pay off your house, that should be your house.
That's why I want to buy a boat and just anchor it somewhere and just.
What are you gonna be?
You should be Lieutenant Dan. Lieutenant Dan.
He was my douche
He's in jail now.
He was my douche of the week last week.
He got arrested.
I know the whole story. He was my douche of the week. He said the N-word on a fucking podcast or a fucking. Did you hear that?
Did he?
Before he got arrested, he hopped on somebody's like Instagram live and he was sitting on his boat.
He said nincompoop on the air.
He did. With the hard poop.
With the hard poop.
Did you see? Well, wasn't one of the reasons he got arrested is because he was like all the sewage was being let out into the water.
Oh, what a guy!
So he didn't have like this shit licensed and shit, and he had some like failures to appear.
He did a Dave Matthews then.
Yeah. He shit on all the Chicago River people.
Poor fish.
Man.
Oh my god.
Poor guy. But I say we break him out if he's in jail.
Nah, fuck him. He's an idiot. He had his shot.
He had fucking 300 warrants out or something like that. He's like assault and battery.
And everyone's like, yeah, we love this guy.
And now here's...
And guess where he's from? Florida.
Well, dude, no, he moved. He moved. He was.
This was part of
Colorado.
This was part of my shtick last week. I'm like, dude,
Florida,
of course he's from Florida. Everyone's so fucked up down there. Like the native Floridians. I'll go down. I'll be fine. I won't fuck shit up. The people that live there just don't. They can't fucking figure shit out. They need the cold weather. See, that's the thing. You need seasons in your life when you're younger to understand what it's like to be cold, hot. Oh, a nice fall. Like what a fall we've had, by the way. Holy Jesus.
Fucking lovely.
This is like the greatest.
I saw
foliage.
This is the driest fall New England's
we have dude, our whole state's
we have a
fucking
fire,
Chris.
Chris, we're on fire. We're like California.
Berlin, Connecticut literally has like 7,000 acres of fucking brush fire right now.
Just a brush fire, though. They're calling it a brush fire. It's a fucking wildfire.
Not to promote the company I work for, but they brought in Blackhawks to dump water on them.
I saw your boys out there.
Yeah, you have to, right?
Fucking right on, brother. Hoorah.
Let's go. Hoorah.
But it's devastating over there. So a firefighter died.
Yeah.
It's horrible. It's horrible there.
Oh, man.
These things are like raging out of control.
Yeah.
Yeah, because how do you stop it? You just get it's
you gotta contain.
It's from a guy. He freaking started a fire in his yard and it fucking why are you doing that? Why wouldn't you take a hose out? Nobody this is the problem. A lot of people don't think
but a lot of fires they hop.
Yeah,
it's
but
one ember floats away and then goes it could hop the fence next door and light something on fire.
Yeah.
I remember all the wildfires in Florida back in the 90s when I was driving down to work down there and both sides of the I-95 were fucking just
Like you're going into hell.
Burnt. No. I didn't go down during it, but there's burnt, and I'm like, how the fuck are both sides burnt? It's like the shit just fucking goes across, and
it's always started by someone.
Oh yeah, it's Smokey the Bear tells us since we were kids. Only you can start a forest fire.
Oh my god!
Hey, boo boo.
Well, dude, they have commercials. They have commercials on the radio here. I don't know if they have them there. That is Smokey the Bear. And like it's a commercial, and some husband's mowing the lawn, and the wife comes running out, and she's like, "Stop that!
Right.
It could cause a fire." And he's like, "What are you talking about?" She's like, "Don't you remember Smokey the Bear?" And like then all of a sudden the bear voice comes in. It's like, "Don't, yeah." And I'm just like, Jesus.
That's
Christ,
not the same one, but yeah.
No.
Oh man, I don't know. It's fucking crazy.
No, we just have ads for.
I went from talking about how nice the fall was, and we just started talking about forest fires. What the fuck?
If you go down Merritt
just
Parkway,
enjoy the fucking weather.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
I went into upstate New York, 3 weeks ago, for a golf
In the
tournament.
Adirondacks.
No, I was up in like Troy, which is outside of Albany, and I golfed at this course. I can't remember the name of it, and it wasn't even that. It was a nice course, but it wasn't like a superior course. But they had like a couple holes that were like on hills up top. And when you looked out, and there was no foliage down here at the time, but as I like drove up to Otis, Massachusetts, and up that way, it started to get really nice. And now I'm up there, and we got this par 3, and we're looking down, and you see the skyline of Albany, and just all the foliage behind it. And I think my dick got a little twinkle. I was like, this is kind of cool, like
you went 6 to midnight.
Yeah, well, I just kind of, I just did a shot of JMO and out of a fucking nip with the boys that I never really met before. I played with 3 guys I never met before, but we fucking, me, I'll hit it off with anybody. We start ripping shots and hitting.
You ever had
bombs.
the foursome though with the weirdo that is like a scratch golfer?
All right, we're talking foursomes. Relax.
Relax.
But
when you're in there.
I have had that last guy that joins the group, and you're like, oh, this guy's weird.
This guy's a fucking space cadet.
There's always that guy that joins the foursome that thinks it's the PGA, and you're
you can't count that.
You're just like, oh, bro,
you can't give me that gimme. I'm fucking 2 inches from the hole. I gotta hit it. Yeah. No, don't count that. Fuck you.
Or I'll bomb a drive down the middle of the fairway, and this guy will hit it left behind a tree, and he'll go to his ball and look at the shot he has and be like, I don't know, it's a good angle from here. I'm just saying. Like, you're under a tree, and I'm in the middle of the fucking fairway, 20 yards past you, dude. Like, get over here. So some people are just like, I don't know. That's true.
I'm a shitty.
There's always the Tiger Woods of the group. There always is.
Right. All right, so Pats lose, right? That's pretty much what we're thinking.
All right, so
I think it's tight though. I think it's really close.
The over/under is 41. I'm going
under.
Over. I'm going
really.
Over. Yeah.
I think May. Can
under on that.
I think May can put up 17 to 24 a game.
I think like we're talking. My first thought during the week was 35-21 Jets.
What time is the game?
1
o'clock.
I don't know.
It is warm. It's going to be 65. It's going to be pretty there.
Plenty of foliage around Foxborough.
Plenty of foliage.
Tons of empty seats.
Tons of empty seats.
Cracking on
that might be. I'll tell you.
You know what, Chris? We should go to a game late in the year just because they're fucking cheap as fuck.
I mean, I'm down.
Just see Drake May play.
That's what's going to make the change. That's what's going to. Kraft is going to have to make the change because he's sold out ever since Bledsoe. We've been having sellouts ever since.
But the waiting list, Chris, is still fucking like 7 years. Like it doesn't matter that people don't show up. The tickets are already paid for.
Right.
It's only the secondary market that's losing money. He's not.
Yeah.
The secondary market is wild. Like there was the last game of the year last year? You got a ticket for $1.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah,
I would go to a football game if it was $1.
That was the game we lost to the Jets.
Yeah. Oh, and that was that like snow game fucking crap.
Snow and everything. Yeah.
And the thing about that was Belichick's last game, and you can go see him for $1.
Oh my god!
I know.
How crazy is that?
You could have said that.
And you almost knew it was going to be his last game.
You think it's his last game coaching ever? Yeah.
No, he's coming back next year.
He'll be the Cowboys coach next year.
Dude, he's going to have his little
He's got
25-year-old sweetheart on the sidelines fucking blowing him. As Dak Prescott or fucking Jalen Hurts throws fucking touchdowns down the middle.
Yeah.
He's 26 from the record. So
if you were to give me betting, if we were to give me betting odds, I'd go Cowboys first, Eagles second, and then my sleeper is the Bills.
Yeah, no, Bills are in play.
And he would. And
really, they would fire McDermott though.
Yeah, because if he loses again, if he doesn't get past KC or Baltimore, he's out. They got to change it up.
Had his chance. Okay, he's had his chance.
Yeah,
Like, think about this.
Remember that game they lost to KC? Like that was the most heartbreaking game ever.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the one, but you know what? Is that the one where KC drove 45, 50 yards in
16 seconds or something?
Yeah, leaving Travis Kelce open in the middle of the field is probably a bad idea. And then
remember they scored the touchdown with 13 seconds left, and it was like I was like, yes, KC's done. Nope.
And then, but like if you're Bill, Josh Allen, you got a good.
How many more years does he have left though?
3.
Who?
He's got 3 good years left.
Who?
Bill.
Oh, Parcells. Yeah.
3.
Who do the Jets hire? Can you tell me that, Chris? Who do the Jets get?
They're gonna keep Ulbrich.
Oh,
they love him.
What a fucking joke!
Everything I only know this because I listen to the sports radio on my way to work.
Is that what they say on the Fan? Is that what they say?
Yep.
They're going to keep him?
Evan Roberts is probably going bananas.
No. They don't say they're going to keep him. They actually haven't even talked about that really. But what they talk about is Woody Johnson loves him. The media, not the media, the insiders say he's an up and coming guy. He's a bright mind. He's young.
And that's like Eric Gase.
They could see like if you like
whisperer.
Let's say they don't make the playoffs, but they finish 8 and 9, or whatever. And they got some cap room, I guess. I don't know this for a fact. I just listen to the radio, but he might get the job. They might not even look at anybody.
You know what's crazy is I could see that. Like, all right. So realistic, how many years is Rodgers going to play? 2.
No, I think
he's got one more.
Dude, what
left,
if they just really suck this year? And Adams is a free agent, and that's his guy. What if they lose? What if they lose Sunday? They're 2-6. We already chalked up 4 more losses, so that's they got 10, 11, 12
They're going to be 6
losses.
and 11 probably by the end.
Yeah, but
they're in line for drafting a quarterback. What did they tell Aaron? Like, sorry. And he may just be like, fuck it. ESPN gives him a contract to go on back on the McAfee show. Which wouldn't happen, but you know what I mean.
I don't know, but they sold out for this. Like Woody Johnson.
That's the Jets. They sell out and they no results at all.
I know. The problem is Johnson listens to the fan too much.
The Rams sold out
and won.
And they won.
Yep.
And they had a young coach. They got the quarterback for the year. They bought every free agent they could. They fucking sold all their draft picks off, but they won the chip.
Yep.
So you can't argue that. But the Jets aren't even close to winning the fucking division.
I remember, I'll never forget the day he signed. And, like, the first game, obviously, when he tore his Achilles, I was at a Dave & Buster's.
I was at the casino.
And the fucking, just like the euphoria we had, and then the immediate crash. Oh, yeah. It's just like, this is typical. This is the typical Jets, man. Joe Namath has to die, I think, because he sold his soul to the devil. And when he dies, we'll have a chance to be successful again. That'll be our new, talk about conspiracies. This is the next time the Jets will be successful. Joe Namath has to die. And we're going to pray for it. We're going to do a seance.
Well, I hate to tell you, but he quit drinking, so he's going to hang around for a while.
Fucking guy. He's selling second-rate mortgages, this fucking asshole. Fucking die.
Reverse mortgages?
Yeah, reverse mortgages. Yeah. Fucking guy needs to die, and then we'll win.
You bring him back. I mean, the Jets, I don't think.
You have to. You have no other option. Even if you draft the guy, draft him. But let him play behind him.
If you look at the landscape, right? Buffalo's going to be Buffalo, right? I think we're all convinced
they're winning.
To be here, yep. But if Tua's gone, you're done. Like, what are you going to bring in, a rookie and Tyreek Hill and them are going to be happy?
Hill wants to be traded. Hill wants out. He don't like the Miami cops.
No, that's not a deterrent. Fucking Miami's Miami's not Miami anymore. Either.
You want to drive a sports car in downtown Miami, or you want to drive a sports car in fucking Kansas City?
I'll tell you this.
Or Green Bay.
Green Bay. It's cold.
No,
up
I'm
there.
just saying, like no one's gonna bother you there.
He needs that no state income tax though, because he's got 12 kids.
I know, right? That fucking guy.
12 kids.
Yeah.
That guy can't pull out of a driveway.
He's the modern day.
Dude, it's crazy. Derrick Henry and then Antonio
Cromartie. That's what the Jet. Yeah.
No, his wife is pregnant with his 12th child. He had 2 other children this year, even though he was engaged and got married.
Good for him.
We're at the Pedro just hit Gary Sheffield game.
Oh, is this a Don Zimmer? Is this a Don Zimmer?
No,
that's 03.
That's at Fenway.
What was that?
No, that was 04.
That was 04. That was Pedro against Clemens, right?
Yep.
That was just a regular Saturday
Don't forget
game,
Jeter jumping into the stands.
That was just a regular Saturday game.
That was 03. You're way behind.
No, 04. Jeter.
Jeter
went into the stands in 04.
Yeah.
I was 8 years old when I watched that.
That was one of the last games.
So he literally sacrificed his chin to lose the World Series.
Yes.
Nice. You don't remember? I
remember the game. I remember
that is one of that is win, lose, whatever. That is one of the best baseball games you will ever watch. The back and forth.
He fucking starts yapping. He won't shut up.
No, you know what's funny is that's when I knew
Matt took over. It's now the Matt Gibbs show. Just so you know.
Well, that's when we knew that. That's when we knew that Nomar was gone. Is because everybody was standing at the top of the dugout, and he was sitting on the bench by himself. Said he couldn't play that game, and then when Jeter makes that diving play, which by the way he could have held up. That was such a exaggeration.
Whoa!
He could have held up. Watch
you
the tape.
Run this full sprint and then stop. Come on.
Jeter's one of the most overrated players in the history of the fucking Major League Baseball.
I'm gonna stop.
He was an average.
I'm going to say something I regret.
He was an average to below average
defensively. 100%.
He
fucking was. He was a good. He is like. He's
got 6 gold gloves, my friend.
Yeah, the gold gloves are garbage. They don't.
Yeah, they are. They're not garbage.
Yes, they are.
No way.
Oh yeah.
Well,
you only know he has 6 gold gloves because you fucking blow them. Like if you were just an average Yankee fan, I'd be how many gold gloves does Jeter have? And I'd be like, what's a gold glove? Please, it's like asking a Kamala supporter in the street what's Kamala's policies are,
off.
And they're like, oh, I don't fucking know.
That's a horrible comparison. No, Jeter is great.
Jeter was the perfect face. He's a good-looking guy. He was dating.
He made every play you needed. He was consistent.
He lived on 2 things: diving into the stands and the play he made against the A's. That was literally that. He hung his hat on those 2 plays. So everybody was like, "Oh, he's a winner," because he sprinted across the field and flipped it. But if
I'll give him 2 more: the November home run in the playoffs. And his 3,000th hit was pretty epic. It was a home run, right?
Yeah. And I'll give.
We all know.
I have a couple. I have a couple dozen. I mean,
there's
a lot of.
I got more Poppy memories than you do fucking Jeter. That's for sure.
No way.
Oh God.
I'll tell you this.
These are fucking seedy.
My one thing that I will always respect Derek Jeter for. It was right when they got A-Rod, and it was Harold Reynolds sat down with him and A-Rod, and they did an interview. And in the interview, Harold Reynolds looks at Jeter, and he goes, well, Alex just got married this offseason. He goes, you ever think of getting married? And Jeter looks at him and he goes, why would I get married? I'm a millionaire and I live in New York.
Yeah.
That diamond, bro.
We all know he had the care package for the women. It included an orange, a signed baseball, a little granola bar, and a limo ride home.
And he is the inspiration
and autograph
for the single worst song, regardless of season. It's a Christmas song, but he's the inspiration for the single worst song on the planet that's ever been made. Mariah Carey's All I Want. That's about him.
No, it's not. No way.
Yes,
that's 90. That's like 96, 97.
That's his fucking height.
Shit, come on.
Google it.
That's like saying the electric.
I want you to tone it down for a second. Google it and then come back to me.
Is the electric slide about a vibrator? Is that is that true?
Slide about a vibrator?
That's like that's the same claim.
I don't know. It's not the same claim.
I don't know. We didn't have dictionary. I mean, we didn't have Google back then. We only had dictionaries.
Yeah, she was dating him back then, right?
Yeah,
96.
The song is about him.
Yeah.
The song is about him. I'm telling you.
Yeah, but she didn't write the song.
No, but like she did the whole like outfit.
It's for him.
And...
Yeah. God, that's going to start playing soon.
All right, so let's get into quick.
Yeah, she's de-thawing right now.
Let's get into the big World Series starting tonight, starting in a couple hours. We're 2 hours away from first pitch.
Absolutely.
Who's pitching tonight?
It's Flaherty against Cole. Flaherty, Cole.
Okay.
I think this is the game that Yankees need to take. If they lose a Cole game, I think they don't think they win the series.
I agree.
And they could easily win tonight.
I don't think they win the series anyways.
No, I don't think so. But if they lose a Cole game, they're done.
Well, if you lose a Cole,
they could win one of these. This is what I hate though. Now this baseball now, like Dodgers are gonna have. If it goes 7, they're gonna have probably 3 bullpen games, right?
Right.
Whatever. They've won a couple of them, but that's usually the games they've lost in the playoffs so far. They've destroyed when it's a starter game. They're winning like 9-2, 9-1. Mm-hmm. But they haven't faced Cole yet, and I give Cole credit. He's had a better season than
Daddy Yankee. That's what I call him.
I mean,
Oh my God.
right?
So here's a stat for you, Chris. You'll appreciate this. Is obviously they haven't faced since '81 in the World Series. If you go back 60 games between the Yanks and Dodgers,
Like head
to head, no matter what, postseason or whatever, they're
They don't
30
really-
and 30.
Yeah. So I don't see. I hate those stats. It means
So
nothing.
here's the
no,
thing.
it
The
does.
teams in the 1980s have nothing to do with what.
No,
they
but we
fucking are
figured-
now.
It isn't.
I
Everybody
think-
talks about baseball and how it's like you got to make baseballs romantic and everything. This is the best series you could have asked for.
This is exactly
these guys
what baseball
played
wanted.
Yeah, Shohei Ohtani, the Dodgers
Yep.
versus
You have the
Yankees.
best players in baseball playing against
Yep.
each other. This is what you
Chris,
what you sign up
Chris,
for.
we were talking about this before you called in. Wait, what was I going to say? What the fuck were we talking about?
The Dodgers, you were saying
No, what was that? We were talking about fuck. It was just on the top of my head. Day drinking with dog.
Yep. So
Was it about baseball?
No. It was about the Dodger Yankees series.
Yep.
I'll think of it.
you'll think of
You
it.
got to think, right? You look at it,
Fuck,
the Dodgers
what
and
was it?
Yankees. You got like Jackie Robinson.
Why
you got DiMaggio.
why is Shohei batting first? Why is he batting leadoff this whole
Yes.
whole playoffs?
Yes.
Why is Mookie not batting 1? I don't care if Shohei's 2, but put him 3. Like, he's a 50 home run hitter. Like, I get it, he can steal bases, but you have Mookie Betts, who probably is a better on base percent. Well, not on base.
Yeah,
but,
I don't know if you
you know
have.
what I mean?
I don't
Though?
know.
Like, I would not bet Shohei 1. It's
I
worked
just-
out. They're in the World Series. What the fuck
You
do
have
I
a-
know? But like,
I just think they look at it as that they have a better chance of having someone on base, or at least
not in the
scoring a
first
run
inning.
with him, though.
All right, so
Getting on
I mean,
get it, but like, he's your power hitter.
here's your lineups tonight. You got Glaber, Soto, Judge, Stanton, Chisholm, Rizzo, Volpe, Wells, Verdugo.
Dude, it's such a bad bottom of the lineup.
It's very bad.
Now do LA's.
L.A. is Otani, Betts, Freeman, Muncy, Hernandez, Lux, Will Smith, Edmund, and Kiki.
So much better.
The
Like,
lineup is.
I'll
not
give
even
your
close.
Murderers Row better than Dodge. I said ours because I'm fucking an anti-Yankee fan. But
Yeah.
I'd give them over.
I think
Those
everybody's
three over-
rooting
over
against the
Ohtani.
Dodgers,
I
though.
think
I think the top half of the Yankees lineup might be better.
But Stanton
Yes.
could completely fall off the face of the earth. Like, he's had a good
He's
run.
the wild card.
Right?
Well, the way
he really
the way
is. He's the wild card. Yeah.
the way Chisholm is playing right now, if I were the Dodgers and you have him behind Stanton, if you got a base open, I'm walking Stanton so I could face Chisholm.
Yeah.
So there is a big hole there. There's a big problem, and I think this
remember
whole
when everybody
series
thought
ends up
that-
on Judge's shoulders. Really, it really
Remember
comes
when
down to
everybody-
Well,
Judge.
then you lose. If that's the case, you lose.
Everybody thought Jazz Chisholm was like all of a sudden like this is it. We finally got the guy, and it's like he's like an average.
He's
came
better than
from the
DJ.
Marlins.
He's better than LeMahieu.
He was
I'm
the
telling
best
you right
guy
now,
on a
LeMahieu
50-win
sucked.
team.
Oh, he's better than LeMahieu. I'll give you that. But
That's
like,
why they chose him.
But for the hype, I'm like, what? What are people watching that I'm missing?
I
And he's a
wasn't very
douche.
hyped about him. I think it was a good move, but
Yeah, it didn't
wasn't
hurt.
like, oh my god. They made that move at the trade deadline. I was looking for another pitcher.
in my mind. Because
you couldn't move pitching because it just costs too much.
No, I mean, but
now.
we have Cole. We're gonna have Rodon, and then we're gonna have Schmidt, and then Luis Heel. So you have 4 legitimate starters.
Legitimate?
Yeah, that's what's carried us through here.
I count 3 guaranteed losses right there.
No way.
If you lose tonight, you might get swept.
I think Red Sox fans are the only fans that aren't rooting for the Yankees this series. I think everyone hates the Dodgers.
No, there's a lot of Shohei.
There's a lot of Mets fans I think are pulling for New York.
No fucking way.
Yeah.
No.
Absolutely.
No way. No way.
Nope.
No. I was rooting for the Mets myself.
Listen,
I would love a
Don't
Subway
forget how
series.
hard it is for us Red Sox fans to look at the Dodgers and see Mookie.
Right.
And then and Hernandez.
Well, you got to be
all of a
happy
sudden
for
having
Mookie.
a great year.
Kike. Yeah.
Kike's
And you're
having a
still
great
going to root
year,
for
you know?
you're still going to root for the Dodgers as
We
opposed to
we can't by law root for the
Fair.
Yankees.
I would not be able to sleep at night if I actually wanted the Yankees to win.
I actually like Aaron Judge. I think he's
the face of baseball.
He's Jeter. Like with power, like behind the mic
with a horse cock.
No, but with like behind the mic. Well, he doesn't fuck as nearly as
No, Judge is married,
right?
and he's pregnant.
All right, so he only.
I think that's why he's playing like shit.
He only fucks half the bitches that Jeter did.
Correct.
Yeah. But you know what I mean though. Like he's so good with the mic. He says the right things. He's a perfect superstar.
He's like
good
a
looking
good-looking
guy.
kid.
He's a fucking.
Stays out of trouble.
He's an Adonis with his fucking body. He's chiseled. Like he's a good guy.
He's a good guy.
Stays out of trouble.
I have no problem with
Stays out
him.
of
I
trouble.
hope the fuck he loses and strikes out every at bat.
Well,
But he'll be
well,
fine. He's making
you've been
millions
right.
of dollars. He's making
He's
millions
been-
of
he's
dollars.
been shitty.
It's so funny that the whole Otani betting thing, like you don't hear anything about that.
No.
Nothing. Like that won't get mentioned. That won't get mentioned.
No. He had nothing to do with it, Chris. Come on.
It was his interpreter.
What have you been reading?
Otani did it. Go
You know what's
fuck
funny? Is like
yourself,
the
Ohtani.
dude speaks perfect English, and
Yeah.
he still has an interpreter at these fucking press conferences.
Of course.
Because they don't want that question asked. Because
Fuck Otani. That's all I gotta say.
I love it. Look at
Fuck.
that up there. Look at that card back there. There's a rookie card up there.
That's why you're rooting for him because you want that
yeah.
card to be
I
I got all the
worth
MVPs. I need a
$1,000.
championship now. That thing's worth $2.
It's
you have an
all,
Otani rookie card?
Oh yeah, like one of the best ones.
Is it signed?
PSA 10. No, not an autograph. But it's
no,
fucking.
he can't write. He
It's
can't
fucking.
read or write that
It's
fucking
fucking.
guy.
I bought it for I bought it for $700. It's worth like. Well, if he wins his World Series, like $2,500.
Fuck you.
Are you gonna sell it?
Fuck no. No, that's going right in the safe, man. Well, I don't need it, so I fucking put it away.
No, absolutely.
Your retirement
Sell
fund?
it, dude. You make money.
Yeah. Dude, that guy wins like.
if it was
let's
a
say he
big
wins like
poppy
3
one,
championships.
I would say
and
different.
He's going to win more MVPs. He's winning the MVP this year. They compare him to like better than Babe Ruth right now. Like he's the guy. He is the chase guy right now in baseball. Like I have a Judge rookie up there. It's fine. Whatever. Like Shohei's the guy. And believe me, I'm rooting for them for
It's
that
hard-
reason too.
it's
But
harder in the
he'll win
American League.
championships with the Dodgers.
It's kind of funny because he should be the face of baseball, and he's not.
Because
He's
he's,
just-
a fucking
he's
gambler.
No, I agree.
They're all
Yeah.
gamblers.
He's the phenomenon, right? Like he's the
Bless
guy.
your job.
He's the guy you want to see, right? Like you're like, oh, am I going to go to a Shohei game? Is he going to hit a home run? Like he's the phenomenon, but he's not the face because he doesn't talk, and he spent tens of millions of dollars gambling, and his interpreter took the fall.
Yeah. Yeah, as it should be. It should be
There's
Judge. It should be
there's
Trout.
no way
and it
he's
should
not
be,
going to take care of that guy, though.
What's the guy's name? Tatis Jr.
Fernando?
Fernando.
What about him?
He's like your, if you had like a Mount Rushmore of baseball right now, those are your guys. Those are your guys. You got Otani. I'll give Otani, Judge, and you got Fernando, and you got Trout.
Well, Trout.
Those are your guys.
Trout's gone, and are you sure about Tatis?
I don't think Tatis is on that.
He got suspended for like 80 games for steroids.
Yeah.
I don't think they want that out there. And he's a clown. I think
within 2 years
I
you're
think
going to
he
see like
embarrassed
Ellie De La
himself
Cruz
in
on
the
there.
NLDS. I'll
No,
give
and-
him.
You
Julio
know who it's
Rodriguez will
gonna be?
be on there.
It's going to be the kid from
Acuna.
Cincinnati.
First of all, Acuna was 70-40 last year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
And,
But like
You're right.
that-
and
and that
fucking
kid from-
Otani's ball selling for $4 million. Are you kidding me?
the kid from Cincinnati, L.A. De
Cruz, yeah.
He's gonna be up there. He's fun to watch.
He's good, man.
I got a bunch of his cards up there too, buddy.
Do you?
Oh yeah.
And like he's playful. He's like playful. He's always laughing. He's stealing home. Like that's another guy.
Dude, the dude's a fucking stud. But he's on the Reds. I mean, that's a lot of this shit happens. It's all about where you play. Like Trout's been in L.A. forever and just rots away out there. Who knows if he played for the Yankees, the Red Sox, or the Dodgers? Would he be hurt all the time? It's just like a lot of it's circumstantial. Where you are, like you get hit by a pitch, or you run the wrong base, or you pull a hammy. Like, are you always going to pull it? I don't know.
Yeah, but you know what? If he had a good team, he would be good because that is L.A.
But that's why Ohtani was so happy to get out of there.
You know, Trout's like 32 at this point.
Yeah, but he still has like I hate the WAR stats and all that, but like his is the highest ever still. Like he's when he's healthy, he's that better than anybody else on the field.
He's the Mickey Mantle of our generation.
He is,
no doubt.
But he's just too hurt. It sucks.
Well, I think he's getting up in age.
Chris, we grew up with Grant Hill, right? When Grant Hill came to the NBA, he was injured for the first like 7 years. We never thought we'd see him again, and he made a really good career in his like after 27 career. But if he never got hurt and had these awful injuries early, he I don't know if he's in the Hall. Is he in the Hall of Fame? I don't think he is. Yeah, is he? But like he would have been in that top 20. Like that guy was that fucking talented. But injuries just killed him. And I hated Duke, but I met Grant Hill when I was a little kid. He wasn't much older than me. He was like in high school, I think. I was whatever. But we were shooting hoops on a basketball court. I didn't know who the fuck he was. My mom told me later in life, that was Grant Hill you were fucking shooting with. Because his father was Calvin Hill, who went to Yale. Yep. My mom dated the Yale track coach, Mark Young, and they were friends.
Your mom got around, man.
Oh, my mom got around.
That a girl.
Good thing my mom doesn't listen to this show.
Mama Wells.
Love you, Mom. Mean it. But yeah, like just Grant Hill was. It's just like one of those like could have beens, even though he made the Hall of Fame. But
Trout was the other one though. He got the PEDs. Like he had those rumors that he was getting hurt.
I mean, he's clean though. They're saying. Well, I mean, he's got a clean history. Doctor? I'm not his doctor, but Trout is a very clean cut player.
Barry Bonds has a clean history. Why isn't he in the Hall of Fame?
Get the fuck out of there!
You just said clean history. He has a clean history.
He has a clean. Like nobody talks. I don't see.
Oh, you mean what people?
The consensus of him is not.
A couple years ago, there was a story that came out a couple of years ago that was. Who was it? It was somebody's son was like, I give Mike Trout HGH. It was a baseball manager.
Yeah. Well, the fucking dude needs it now. He's always hurt.
I should have worn my Yankees jersey tonight.
HGH to me, I don't even give a fuck if they take steroids, but HGH to me is different because that actually accelerates the healing process, which is
Pettit and Clemens did that.
Pettit did. Like, dude, fine. Like, I don't want you sitting out a year.
I agree.
And when you come back, I want you to feel good.
I think we need a league where you do steroids.
I think, 100%. Honestly, though, HGH, if monitored, and I've done it before, if monitored, you can use it right. 162 games in 6 months is not a healthy thing.
No.
Like flying into a city, getting after a game, getting there at 3 a.m. and having to be at the ballpark at 1 o'clock. To like start doing things like it is not healthy. Sleeping in I know they sleep in the best hotels. I know all that stuff, but you're still living out of a suitcase. Like it's not. It is
especially those 10-game road trips. You know.
But that's what I mean. Like in the month of August, the Red Sox had 1 day off.
Yeah.
And when you fly east to west, you're losing. You're losing time.
I mean, at least you're in the same city for 3 nights or whatever it is. But like, hey, I'd still rather have that life than going to Sikorsky every morning at fucking 6 a.m.
Listen, I would do it too.
Those poor souls making all that money. and they get per diem every day. These fuckers get like $100 a day for food on top of their fucking quadrillion-dollar salaries they make. Like, they really need per diem? Like,
absolutely,
really?
Sir. That's what the union fought for, brother.
God, no, you're right. That's exactly why they have it.
That's it.
Right. But that's what the reason I would say it's okay in that. And it's okay
every
in
time
football,
I look
too.
over
I would
those
say
fucking guys.
HGH, in football, it would be too because that is such a violent game. You need the recovery.
Yeah.
The only problem is like your hands grow, your feet grow, and
your head grows clearly.
Let me see your hands,
Thank you,
Chris.
Barry
Show me
Bonds.
your hands, Chris. Oh, Jesus Christ. You're like a monster.
And so
Trump should do HGH.
I'll tell you. You know what?
It.
You know what? You know who's? I guarantee you, and I'm 100% LeBron.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's done it all.
Easily, dude.
You don't spend $1 million on your body every year without doing illegal shit.
He went from having a 4-head to a 5-head. He is like in his like you are not in that kind of shape.
He has like the Barry Bonds head growth.
That's his head grew.
Yep.
Yeah.
The hardest thing in sports though is squaring up on a round ball with a round bat. So
Agreed.
I agree with you though, Jer, about he should be in the Hall. I mean, he's the best pure hitter you have ever seen.
I don't care. All of them.
Pete Rose should be in.
Bring him in.
If they put Pete Rose in now,
all right,
be pissed.
Pete Rose, man.
No, but here's the thing: they all should be in.
I know,
100%.
We loved every.
Just go through the era.
They made
saved
hundreds
baseball.
of billions of dollars.
When they can prove to me that no one in the Hall of Fame has done steroids, then I'll say, okay, then
Mickey
keep him
Mantle
out.
did it.
They can't prove that.
But here's the other thing: all pitchers were on it too.
Right.
Hitters, pitchers, everybody was on it.
Right.
What was it?
It wasn't that good though. It's not like what today's is.
But like there was an ESPN, the magazine article, and it said the only place in America that steroids is legal is Major League Baseball. And it's, but I mean, but you know what? But we loved it.
Chris, what was their big vendetta against it? Why was everyone so hell bent against these guys? Like what? Like was it the old school reporters that are still like like they still
the purists?
Yeah, thank you. The purists. Is that why this happened? Is this why this came out? Because the Tim Kirchens of the world and the Peter Gammons of the world and the Dan Shaughnessy's of the world just like couldn't fathom. Why these guys are
because they were all writing about it. They all loved it then.
Right.
Did you guys ever see the Summer of '98 series on Prime?
It was Bud Selig.
What was his gripe? What was his gripe?
Because
check it out.
Because
Hey.
because everybody knew. Right? It was like the open secret. Every single person knew. We all talked about it. And then all of a sudden he had to save face when it's the public pressure got it. And then he, what was the guy? George Mitchell?
Yeah.
Was that the Mitchell Report?
Mitchell Report, yeah.
So, I mean, you got, he turned on it. But if you notice in the Mitchell Report, there's no big names. It was all like fringe guys.
Right.
The only reason the big names got blown up was Canseco's book.
Right. Right. That makes sense. Yeah.
I remember watching the '98 summer of '98.
Yeah.
They were talking about it. How randomly somebody caught the attention of Mark McGuire's locker. In
1AD,
and he had the shit in the
behind
locker.
His shoulder.
And somebody, I don't know who caught it, what reporter was like, and I'm like, what is that? And
yeah, but so the thing is, it's funny, it was Andro is the name of the thing. And the thing he had was called 1AD, and you could, at that time, buy that legally.
Right.
No shit.
Yeah, it was legal back
What
then.
a great time you guys lived in.
And then,
I wish
and then
you guys had a great time.
that's-
You guys
Chris,
had all
you
the
ever
best
did steroids back in
coke,
the day?
the best steroids.
Yes.
I figured you did. Chris used to be, but you're still in good shape, but you used to be jacked back in the day.
I still, where's my wife? I still do stuff now.
Attaboy. You heard it here first.
But but the thing is you just, like back then, but
Hey, do you have anything for me? Like, I need the fucking...
You need good stuff?
No.
I have a connection. I do have a good connection.
I got a guy.
I hurt my stomach coughing. That's like my day.
So, Chris, you're a Red Sox fan, correct?
For that?
What's that?
You're a Red Sox fan?
Of course, yeah. It's my Boston boy. What do you think?
All right. So, as a Red Sox fan, how do you think your season ended up? I think you guys had a good rebuild year, but do you think you guys are getting after it next year? You got a good shot?
Well, someone has to find me John Henry and prove he's alive.
So what's crazy? He let off this fucking Netflix special, and I wanted to punch the fucking TV.
Did you see the opening the other day when they did the thing? He was there.
I know.
He was sitting in the crowd.
Our ownership sucks. sucks.
I don't think. Really?
Yes.
You think so?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no. He's got 4 World Series fucking trophies. He's going to show you when you meet him. And then look at his track record the last fucking 5 years, 6 years. Because now he owns a soccer team. He owns the Penguins. Yeah. LeBron has bought in with him. He wants to get an NBA team.
He wants to buy the NBA expansion team
in Vegas. His money's. He owns Fenway Racing or whatever.
You know what's so crazy about their ownership? If you look at it there's more last place finishes than playoffs.
I know, it's crazy. It's either crazy. We win the World Series or we fucking finish last. It's fucking ridiculous.
But we found some there's good young talent on this team. The problem is there's no pitching in the system whatsoever.
No.
And now we're hiring.
Why can't we buy pitching and bring up the young talent and fucking in 2 years we're winning World Series? Or competing.
I mean, I would love to, but it's also tough too though because isn't Corbin Burns the best free agent pitcher and he's 31?
Yeah.
And he's gonna get even Cole
or
when
trade,
you got him.
Trade. We got a lot of assets. Just fucking figure it out.
But even Cole, when you signed him, he was 30 to a 9-year deal.
Right? We can't. Do that.
I understand not want to pay guys in their late 30s.
By the way, the Yankees are down 2-0 already.
What? Major League Baseball.
Ohtani and Betts back to back.
Let's do our predictions.
All right.
We'll start first. You're the Yankee fan, so we'll start first. Like I said,
I think it's going 7.
Wait, I just said we'll start first. All right, do you not fucking pay attention? Hey, John, I know you're listening. Tell your son to shut the fuck up for fucking 6 seconds. Watch the Red Sox. Oh, there it is. Big Poppy home run. Let's go. I think it's very keyed in on tonight. I really do. I hate to say Game 1
Whoever
matters a lot. Again, Matt, shut the fuck up. I love fucking with Matt. No, Matt, you can chime in anytime you want. No, seriously, I think if Cole loses, if they lose the Cole game, I think they're a lot. I'm not gonna say it's over because they can hit. The Yankees can hit, but I think it's big trouble. But I got Dodgers. Can I say 5 or 6, or I gotta settle on something? No, I'm going Dodgers anyway, but I don't think it's 7. I think it goes 6. Dodgers. I think it goes back to L.A. like it did with the Mets.
Do you think the Dodgers are winning in New York?
Yeah.
No way.
That's why I just said 6. I said I think it's going to be like the Mets series. They'll probably be up 3-1. The Yanks will win Game 5, and then the Dodgers will wrap it up in 6. Chris, what do you got?
I think it's Dodgers in 5.
Woo!
Wow.
Yankee Stadium,
wow, you're hot. That is a hot take.
I think so. I just don't think it's the Yankees. They're just not going to win.
Could they get swept?
Fuck the Stanks. You fucking
They could get swept. If they lose tonight.
They could get swept.
No, listen, if they lose tonight.
Agreed.
There's no way.
On the table. No, but if they lose tonight, being swept is on the table. Absolutely.
100%.
I will give that to you, Chris. Yeah. That is a legitimate concern of mine.
We
had a week off. This is the problem with the Yanks.
Right, are your bats going to be?
Yeah, this is what
cold tonight. You're in LA. So
like I said, I think this series rests on Judge and Stanton because if Stanton could keep his run, he's hitting. So, he is a god right now, the way he's hitting right now.
Who?
Stan. He is, single-handedly... He has single-handedly put us in the playoffs. And also
he's
to the World
Series. He's finally made his money's worth.
He's
earned it. He's earned it now.
He's October baseball because a lot of hate goes towards Stanton, but if you get him in October, he is another animal. So, if you have a Judge that is serviceable. Just enough to the 0-4 Judge with 1 walk and a stolen base is not going to cut it.
Right,
not going to cut it. I need a 1 for 3 or 2 for 4 game with a double and a run scored Judge with hitting the cover off the ball. And
can I just get a prediction instead of you fucking making all these scenarios?
I think the Yanks are in 7. I think the 7? Yanks, if the Yanks split Dodgers in the first 2, if you get a Friday-Saturday split and you go back to New York and 1-1, I see the Yankees
at
least walking out of there in a 2-2, 3-2 situation with a total chance at the title.
And Game 7 is anything can happen.
And Game 7 anything can happen. And Cole is pitching 1-4-7, and if you got a good Cole in Game 7 with the series tied, it's over. I think the Yanks pull it out.
I will say this: if the Yankees, Chris, I don't know if you agree, but if the Yankees do win the World Series, I think it's because of Judge.
Absolutely.
I don't think Stanton could keep it up. I mean, he could. I'm just saying, like, and if they do win the World Series, which I don't want them to, I hope it's Judge.
And it's the bullpen.
Or it's Soto. So Soto commands fucking
Soto
$1 gazillion next year.
I would.
And
he wins us. I give him a blank fucking check.
How are you gonna feel looking at Soto in a Mets uniform next year?
No way. Cohen can't afford him.
What?
Cohen can't afford that.
Cohen can afford the Yankees.
No, I think Soto. I think Soto gets a blank check from Cashman.
Cohen can't afford him. That's the funniest thing I've ever heard.
However, if the Yankees lose, Cashman or Boone's got to go. Cashman or Boone's got to go.
World Series. I don't get.
Yeah. Boone's got to go. What happened? Did I lose you?
Boone is
playoffs.
All right.
Boone is It's a weird situation now because it's kind of like in 2017 when Joe Girardi had that great run in 2017, which, by the way, we got stolen from to be in the fucking World Series by the Astros.
Oh, my God.
So,
cry me a fucking river.
There's no river here.
They're just smarter than you guys.
You know what?
The Yankees don't cheat. But in the Netflix doc, apparently
bring
they
it
did.
Up. Yeah, bring it up. Bring it up, Jer.
No, you bring it up. I didn't see it
but
yet.
I heard it.
Yeah.
So,
the same thing.
What if you watch the comeback? And I brought this up because I'm a humble Yankee fan, and I know when we
Chris,
fall.
there's nothing humble about this guy.
So the lapel mics, the lapel mics you get on Good Morning Football and all
we know what they are. Yeah.
So they put them in the drop ceilings of the Red Sox locker room in 2004. And in that series,
to what? Find out they're going to hit high fastballs.
Yeah, like
what's the advantage?
I mean,
they wanted to know how many broads fucking Manny Ramirez was fucking
shots and drinking. I mean, it's not there was nothing to hide.
Yeah, there was something going on in the Yankees organization that they wanted to. I think it was Steinbrenner or somebody in that atmosphere.
But why? You guys have always beaten us. That was like
I think they just wanted to know
2005 or 6, but like
04? I don't know what they were looking. The problem is I think the Yankees were too cocky in that era that they thought they could just walk over. You had A-Rod and all those fucking.
Ooh, they got Schilling on right now.
Oh God,
he looks like a
bloody sock guy. I fucking love Kurt Schilling. They fucking want us.
So you said Yankees in 7.
Yankees in 7, absolutely.
All right,
I think the
Yankees. We got to wrap
7.
this up. My computer's about to die and it's plugged in.
Yeah,
which is weird.
My wife.
Yeah, I know. All right, so we're gonna. Do you mind finishing on my douche of the week?
No, let's do it.
All right, douche of the week is an easy one. This one's so easy.
Sometimes they write it for
Kamala.
Kamala.
She went on the easiest platform she could ever go on, CNN. With the easiest host you would think she would have. I'll give credit to fucking Anderson Cooper in a second. And just throw her lobber. Literally like T-ball. He doesn't even throw her. He's taking it. He's putting on the tee. He's giving her one of those oversized wiffle ball bats, like the big ones. Mm-hmm. And he's just just hit it a foot. That's all she had to do.
I love you back. I love you back.
And this fucking cunt couldn't even put sentences together. She did her word mumble jumble, what they call it, alphabet soup or word salad, thank you. And I didn't watch it, so I watched the clips. So I saw it all the next day because I'm fucking a loser now and I go to bed early. I wish I watched it live because I just would have laughed on my fucking... what is it? Laughing on the ground, rolling on the floor, laughing. I would have ROFL'd it, baby. Like, this fucking lady, I don't care if you listen to the show, and I don't know. I don't care. I don't care if you stop listening to the show. I'm going to tell you right now. You fucking vote for this person. You are a fucking idiot.
You're uninformed, that's all.
Not even that. She's running on Trump is a fascist. Like, the definition of a fascist is
threat to democracy.
no, it's you're far right and you're Hitler and you want to be a dictator. There's not much definition to the term, to be honest with you. They just throw it out there for fucking shits and giggles because it sounds cool and trendy, and you're gonna get the Democrats, people that watch fucking shit. Buzzword, thank you, and you're gonna watch it. Every question she was asked, she just ran around and went back to her mother was fucking this, and I just looked for this.
I'm from a middle class.
I can't, Chris, can you stomach her when she talks?
Honestly, I just can't wait for this all to be over.
11 days, baby. 11
with you,
fucking
Chris.
days.
God, I am just
so with you, Chris.
And you know what I hate too? The local political commercials.
Oh yes,
like here,
because they bring Trump into it.
Yes.
Well, that and also
ours do anyway.
So I listened, like you guys have the fan. I listen to EEI. It's Boston Sports Talk Radio for over 30 years.
Right.
We get the New Hampshire ones on top of it.
Oh.
So we
you were surrounded by blue.
Dude, and it's honestly
New Hampshire might turn red. I'm reading though.
But all I hear is this late, I can tell you, Kelly Ayotte's running against Joyce Craig. I know nothing about either of them, but every day I hear these same.
But it's just and they're just slander commercials. That's all they are.
Well, what's this garbage, man? Like, we got a Johanna Hayes versus George Logan for one of our House representatives.
No, I see those commercials all the time.
And they're talking about how George is on the side of Trump and blah blah blah. Fucking Milford and Orange is not going to get rid of the fucking abortion. What the fuck? Why would Milford and Orange have any fucking care?
Can we get back to my douche though?
Sorry, go ahead.
Thank you.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's Kamala. Okay.
Kamala is.
I don't even know how to fuck. I don't
she
even
wants
care.
she wants you to pronounce.
I'm gonna call
Kamala.
her K cup. She's a K cup. All right.
I like to call her Kamaline. Kamaline.
I can't imagine. And both of you, do you? After the Brett Baer interview and after the Wednesday night in the town hall, do they even let her speak anymore before fucking next Tuesday?
Yes.
No. I don't think so. So Trump was on Joe Rogan today. It's not getting released till tomorrow or something or the next day. But if you're smart and you're on the Democratic team, you just shut her down and just hope and pray. Because if you bring her back out to talk anymore, they had actual real questions from the audience, about the economy and about the border and all this stuff, and she can't answer anything. She dances around. She has no policy. And then you go to CNN and go, well, Trump really doesn't have any policy. Oh, really? Because he ran the country for 4 years. I think we're doing okay. You fucking hate him. I get it. But you keep calling him a fascist that basically people are trying to kill him now because you're related to Hitler. So 2 people tried to kill him. You keep calling him a racist.
There's 3
now.
Three
right?
assassinations of them.
You keep calling him a racist, which you have no fucking proof of. But the minute one person calls him a racist, they just fucking run with it. And that's all they say now. They have no basis of anything. And they call him a sexual predator or a sexual offender because of that one lady that fucking had no credibility from 20 years ago that accused them of something, and all they do was run with it. And the trumped up charges that he got that make him a felon, they run with that. I am so sick of this shit, Chris. I can't even tell you. He is going to win in a landslide. And you know what? If he doesn't and he loses, I'm not fucking moving to Canada. I'm not moving to fucking Europe. I'm staying here because I'm an American and I'm going to figure it out and I'm going to fucking work through this fucking cunt next 4 years. And she's a cunt. I'm sorry. I don't like to use that word. Actually, I do. I kind of like that word. I love
it. It's a good word.
Actually,
it's a good word.
20 years ago, that word was you couldn't use it. Now we can use it. She's a fucking cunt.
Twat.
Twat's a good word, too.
Twat's a good word.
She's a twat cunt.
Twat cunt. Twaddle cunt.
All right.
Oh, shit. I'm not allowed to swear on Chris's... are we allowed to swear on your podcast?
Yeah, I swear all the time.
All right.
I swear all the time.
I'm like, shit.
I love you back.
But yeah.
All right, so I got to wrap this up too.
Yeah.
My wife has been sitting on the couch playing with Louis so he doesn't bark. And
I just heard him bark. Yeah, he's ready.
You did hear him bark.
Dinner time. It's dinner time.
He's ready.
Right.
I also, you got to stay on the line because I got to we got to take the picture.
Yeah. I'll just shut my show off at this side. Yeah, all good.
All right.
Hey.
All right. Well.
Thanks
for
so
coming
much.
on, guys.
Thank you for having me, guys. This is
Dodgers
awesome.
in 6.
I said Dodgers in
5, 6, Yanks in 7. Those are the predictions.
There you go.
And I think we're all.
Wait. Real quick. Last one. Jets, Patriots. Just pick the game real quick.
No, I think we're all Jets. I'm Jets.
No, I know. Pick the score. What do you think?
Oh, I said 13-10. Well, no, actually, I said 13-10 Pats. Fuck it. 13-10 Pats.
All right. He's Matt.
What do you got?
I got 13-10 Jets. I think it's it's an under though.
What a fucking
41
loser.
Under. I'm taking that under.
All right.
I'm saying
you had a big score, right? 35-21?
35-21 Jets.
So who catches the touchdowns for the Pats?
35. That's a lot of points.
Because May's going to have 21. He's got it. Well, we've been giving up a lot of points to shitty teams. So
yeah, but come on.
I think Douglas
for 2.
Henry.
Hunter Henry, and I think Ramondre.
Rushes finally for 1. He's been killing me in
Yes.
fantasy, even though my teams are good. I love him. But all right, hey Chris, obviously Drive Home Podcast, Day Drinking with Dog. We always do these dual ones. Hope everyone listen to you. They listen to you. We might listen to us, and vice versa.
Same thing.
Chris does one every week. It's mostly sports oriented, but sometimes it's a little local flavor to Framingham. You bring in a lot of people.
Little high school reunion.
The 30th coming up. Let's go.
Yes.
Spike that punch, kid.
Yeah, bud.
All right. I'm gonna wrap mine up.
All right, I'll wrap it up too. Love you, brother. We'll talk to you soon.
All right.
Bye.
Later.